dream that one-to-one may gleam like a diamond mocks outside the sands, the hands of the times of the clocks. It's wrong, but the rhyme and the time energy sublime starts to chalk up a new design from a 9 dust spun to 6. Mouse clicks on the icon as my son arrives at dawn. Sharon and Ron, Owen and Sarah, and a gal with smeared mascara. As the dove cries lullabies, as the heaven lies with Natalie and I, dreaming a radiant dreamscape of what's on real like a tape. And the ducks carry the air through the building of where I was gilding time and space with a rhyme about this place. And I climbed down from grace to see your treasured lace. I dive deep beneath the soil and rise up to foil the gift of a sober shroud to uplift, sifting dual ends to the way this correctly stands up for right, held within the sight. A mist plight, and she might seem to weave in between red, green, and yellow as a somber story told me that together we do see the glee and joy, and the modes employ, and how the words seem to correctly annoy and show that the way we pray for the door to remain open and be revealed, to wield the heart of both intelligent and smart. Another dart on the patio where we cannot seem to borrow sorrow from the hopes of a lost tomorrow. While the slippers scuffle on the mat, while the kit and cat find that lined up to sup. With the cup to overflow, the joy of my baby girl, just a pearl. And some have played me like a toy and I ran like a squirrel. Slightly amused that it is I too they have bruised, as I've chosen to remain frozen in thaw like glaciers of scented purrs of her flesh, to mesh well and dwell at home, as the sound is to a room, around the mind sound with both fate and free will bound to a course of destiny. They feel the glee and share so much for free. The vision of a sacred decision to meld as they both have held the breath away from my death. I had done too much meth and barely made a recovery. But because I did, we may now see from some who come from a perspective of a primary directive given to the will of all, the call's been made to wade in the warm water as we shall grow to know my daughter. Shape and mold like a potter, with the water to quench, or rather quench the drink of clenched fists on the brink of release. Through the presence of justice we shall find peace, and a slow torrent of sanctuary. They carried the lines into the spines that mingle like our DNA, as I still cannot hear you say that I do. So many and so few know the correct ways that it's due. I ignite the rain of a past fury of stain to the murky waters of bliss to carry this into the view of how there must be many more than just I and you to remain true. Within a sacred shroud, find the clown Samana, wrapped up with the Genji katakana. A slippery slope that we climb, or should we just settle in the valley to rally for position on the field? I yield and revealed the drink, as it's like nudge nudge, wink wink. So softly and riffly do we smink. From a time that we have never known, sacredity into that is thrown up into the wall as I call back to the track with a knack, maybe with Nick Rye, Judy owning the reason of why. we see the sigh, looking into the book for every nook and cranny, remembering 2005 and Granny, and how it was or was not. I don't smoke pot, yet I am still in my own depravity with the cigarettes, as the beds here bringing in the air muggy not clear, and wedgie, as they pledge me for free, to be held within certainty of the key of E, as I still don't know me, my blind self placed upon the shelf, known by all yet not myself, already stated and duplicated, it has been abbreviated into the what I do not know, the flow that you had heard. Sacred and dropped like the third rhyme into the bass bin denizen. Some know my sin, some know my love, some know that I have placed myself above, accommodating the gate of rhyme with the use of time and energy as holy divinity found the sacred simplicity of a way to be, so to become four. Finding that I do not know anymore who you are or what you are to be, except for we. And I find the kinds of things like divinity held under the wings of Mother Duck as they pluck a feather, so whatever. I still don't have a clue, feel weak and vulnerable like some who knew the cue to come from a perspective that life is the primary directive we live, love, and thrive, and arrive at the point of being, seeing glee and joy of my baby boy and my daughter, though I know not that the plot had spanned the valley. To rally for position on the field is revealed as I wield the drink and link to yield to what you think. Voices coming from the left ear, something I do hear, yet I pushed you away, because there are things that I can never even hear or think or want to say. So together we must relay and lay down to sleep. Of a crystal consecration, peace, love, unity, respect, responsibility and representation, proclamation of revelation, a revelation or revelation in the senses, as we clear certain tenses of time with the fences of sublime, pitched in another dime, to climb back up to the mountaintop, and drink water from the fountain as the duck is in the hand of the vulture. The culture of the Gould spooled around the Cartesian coordinates XYZ led to heaven. Keep your heart open like a 7-Eleven, a classic line from the note of the supine. Melancholy blend to send me back to the patchwork quilt that together we have built as a rose must wilt. No telling of I or how long the breeze shall scatter. Sometimes there's no way that I can ever show that we matter. The scatter of the breeze and a mischievous ease of these MP3s that I still seem to seize in a written a moment material. Imperial leather holds the wetness of this mess made in the suit spade, as together it is I we have played.